Bladesmiths, welcome to the Forge. Today's first round of competition, you gentlemen will be making one of my favorite things, a slasher blade for a slasher movie. Now it's time you pick your steel from our bubbling cauldron over here. Chase, you're up first. Choose your steel. You have selected a ball bearing of 52-100 steel. Tim, you're up next. Choose your steel. It's a coil of 5160 spring steel. David, you're up. You got the devil's fingers of 1095 square stock. Brandon, go ahead and choose your steel. All right, Brandon, you've got the W1 round stock. Bladesmiths, you have 10 minutes to work on your designs. You have 3 hours to forge your blades. Good luck, Bladesmiths. Your 10-minute design window starts now.
No running with pitchforks.
What kind of blade would you make? Slasher blade.
Man, the Charret, the Kyber knife, it's a kitchen knife, but it's made to lop limbs.
Doug, what would you do?
Stick with a machete because nobody cuts trees with kitchen knives.
Bladesmiths, your 10-minute design window has closed. Your 3-hour forge time starts now. We've got 4 smiths working 4 different types of steels, 4 different shapes, creating 4 different signature slasher blades.
The only concern I have is my ball bearing's so thick, it's taken a long time to come up to forging temperature. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
First thing I want to do is put it in the forge and gotta wait a few to let it warm up.
Holy that's hot.
Hot glove.
I should have put a longer handle on it, because that handle's getting hot as hell.
I'm going to forge weld the 2 pieces together since I believe that's what I need material-wise to make the blade I'd like to make. Big Blue, that's just fun. I love power hammers. They're just a lot of power.
Sam looks like he's drifting some holes in his tank.
I've never punched handle holes before, but I don't want to deal with trying to drill them.
Drilling hardened steel is difficult, especially 5160.
Bladesmiths, you have just 90 minutes remaining.
I've got a lot of steel here, so I think I can afford to cut off a little bit. When I'm cutting off steel under pressure, I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing.
Brandon's on an 8-inch contact wheel, just working on his profile.
And I love that thing. The slashers, it's awesome. I'm so excited right now.
I'm forging, and there's an excess amount of steel that I'm not even touching.
Looks like Chase's plan is to just hammer that section off.
As I'm working down the handle, I eventually transitioned to chopping that off, which was a mistake. I realized that I've cut off almost every extra bit that I had and that my handle is way too thin.
Do you think the pressure of competition is maybe forcing Chase to rush the process?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting frustrated at myself. I'm sitting here with a problem that I made. However, I realized that I left thickness in my blade, which I'm able to draw into a much better handle.
What do you think of his Tang design?
Tang looks pretty small, to be honest. It's gonna be hard to hold on to.
I think I'm ahead of time. I was hoping to have the blade to shape with an hour left, and I'm 90% the shape right now. I've got it at the profile I want, and then before heat treat, I want to grind it. Just get a little bit more of a finish on it.
When I'm warming this blade up, I want to make sure that the edge gets really hot, but I want to have good color throughout the blade before I quench. The quench is, I think, the most important step in making a blade, because when you get that steel red hot and you dip it in the oil, it kind of puts the blade's soul into it. But you never know what's going to happen when you put it in that oil. I pull it out of the oil.
That'll work.
And the color looks perfect to me.
Oh, yeah.
A hardened blade. I got a hardened blade. Dave, just quench. Be straight. Be straight.
I think it's about time to go get her heat treated. It's real critical in that stage. I hope she doesn't crack on me because it's a little too late to start a new one.
Go to pull it out the first time, get a fireball. Back in the oil I go. Go to pull it out a second time, get another fireball. Woo! I finally got it deep enough in the third time so I didn't get a fireball when I pull it out. I look at the edges and I'm like, man, I got lucky. She's nice and straight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This first round of slasher competition is over. All right, bladesmiths, now it's time for the judges to take a closer look at your work. Brandon, you're up first. Please present your blade to the judges.
Well, Brandon, first off, this is a really good-looking knife.
Thank you.
The handle is quite long. I mean, I can almost two-hand this thing, you know? The big issue I have with your knife is there are two pretty major cracks in it. There's one up by the edge, and there's another crack along the spine. But aside from that, you got a nice finish on there. Well done.
Thank you.
Chase, please present your blade to the judges.
I love the shape of the blade, but this knife handle is kind of a self-unloader. If I swing this, there's just no retention. I would love to see if you move forward something dealt with this back end.
All right, Tim, please present your work to the judges.
That's an intimidating design that you have there. Definitely reminiscent of what a slasher movie should have. But there's a lot of refinement that needs to be done to your blade right here. As you can see, it's uneven in a lot of parts. Your blade edge goes this way, and then there's a dip, and it gets wider. Moving forward, I'm sure you could probably find ways to straighten that out and refine the blade, because it has the makings of a very intimidating and slasher-like blade. Good job.
All right, David, you're up next.
Your blade shape came together and your weld looks really nice. Unfortunately, we still have other major cracks right where all the stress is going to be on the chopper. Anyway, but nicely done.
Thank you.
The judges have made their final decision. It's time for one of you bladesmiths to leave the forge. David, your blade didn't make the cut.
Well, David, in chasing that forge weld, you worked your steel very hot for a long time, and that caused immense grain growth inside your blade. That weakens your steel, and our biggest concern is that it's now riddled with cracks that are unfixable.
I understand, and I agree.
David, you went down swinging, but at this time, I have to ask you to please surrender your blade.
I agree with the judges. I'm going home because I cooked my steel, forged it too hot, and I got cracks before I even quenched it. It was nice to hear the judges appreciated what I tried to do. Unfortunately, in this case, there was no getting it done. It was beyond repair.